Okay, so hello, Assalamu alaikum students, and this is your teacher Azka after a long time. So today we have a topic, and we are going to discuss about we are going to solve the paper, which is the latest paper of business studies. This is paper 4. This is for A2 level, and this is about the business strategy, and most of the students find this paper very difficult and very hard to solve. And this is your variant 1, paper 4 variant 1, and this is your latest paper, May June 2023. Okay, so you have basically 1 hour 15 minutes to complete this paper. So it means that you will spend at least 15 to 10 minutes for you should keep 10 to 15 minutes for reading the case study and 1 hour for solving the each and every question. So there is basically 2 questions in your paper 4, and both questions will carry 20 marks. Okay, so actually the question number 1 I have solved, I think maybe 2 days or 3 days ago. So I just solved the question. So, and I also uploaded the solution of this question on my different social media platforms, for example, Facebook, Instagram, and also on the YouTube post. So if you want to take screenshot of it, or if you want to just download the solution of this question, so you can go through my YouTube channel, and you can go through my Facebook account, and you can also visit my Facebook page. And if you don't have any Facebook account, so you can use Instagram. And if you don't have any Instagram account, so you can also contact me on WhatsApp, and then I will send you the solution of this question number 1. Because this question is basically I solved in my individual class with my students. So that is why I think it is useful, sorry, useless to talk about this question again, because I have solved this question, and as you can see that I highlighted the all assessment objective things, for example, knowledge, application analysis, and evaluation. And I also wrote the marking scheme for it, like the marking pattern. You have 3 marks for the knowledge. So application is for 2 marks. Analysis is for 8 marks. So it means that we have to write the analysis, two-sided analysis. And we have 7 marks for the evaluation. Okay. So it means that we have to work hard, or you can say that we have to write some extra chain of analysis. And if you have not seen my paper discussion, the videos of paper discussion, so you can go through it, because in my paper discussion videos, which is I think 3 in number total, which is uploaded on my YouTube channel, and I have discussed that how to write the knowledge application and how to write the analysis, and also I discussed that how to write the evaluation paragraphs. Okay, so you can take the screenshot of this. This is question number 1. Okay, so this is your question number 1. And one more thing, I am suggesting you to just download this paper from the website of Cambridge CIEs, and just read this case study. And after reading the case study, you can come to my YouTube channel and you can watch this video, because I'm not going to reread the case study. So directly I'm going to solve the question. Yeah, but We will discuss the important context and important information of business of this case study while writing our different assessment objectives. Okay, so we have question number 2 here. So in question number 2, advise Sanjay on an operations strategy for LH to overcome the problem it is experiencing. So basically, this question is from the unit number 4. So if you want to solve this paper very efficiently, so it means that your content points should be remembered. Like your content point should be, you can say that you should have a lot of content point in your mind about the unit number 4, because we will discuss about the operations strategy, or we can discuss about the other things which will link with the operations strategy and it will make successful in the future operation strategy. Okay, so for example, if you want to accomplish, if you want to make our any of strategy successful, so it means that we will not have to work on only one strategy. For example, if you want to plan um, something, a big change in your factory area. For example, if you want to install new machinery, for example, if you want to install a new IT system, for example, if you want to install the new softwares, for example, if you want to hire the new skilled employees, okay, if you want to implement the AI system in your operational strategy in your operations, so what does it mean? So can we only work on the operations strategy and can we successful in the future? No, we will have to work on other things. For example, if we are hiring the employees, so it means that you have to work on the HR strategy. And if you are working if you want to purchase the new IT system, if you want to install the new software, which is very expensive, so it means that you have to work on the financial strategy also. If you want to adopt the operational strategy in your takeover expansions, if you want to maybe expand in the abroad and you want to change your operations in the abroad, so it means that you have to work on the some international environment research. It means that you have to conduct a research at what type of other factors. It can be economic factors, it can be political factors, it can be technological factors, it can be social factors which will influence simply best. Okay, so it means that you should do some strategic analysis also. So there are a lot of things which will link with the operations strategy, so it means that you have to work on this also. Okay, so that's why whenever you are going to solve the question, the paper 4, so it means that you should remember, or you should recall, or you should just your mind should be full with the content points. This is basically the main essence of solving the question, sorry, the paper 4. Okay, so we have question. So now we are going to advise Sanjay. Basically, advise is a new command word. And is there anything special which we have to write in this advise wala question? So there is nothing special. It is very similar to evaluation thing. We have to recommend at least 4 operational strategy to advise, and after that, in our last opinion, we will advise Sanjay that the 4 strategy which we have discussed above. So in my point of view, which 2 or which one is the best strategy, best operation strategy for the Sanjay to overcome the problems which is experienced by the Sanjay, experienced by the LH. Okay, so this is basically the answer for this question. Okay, so let's discuss that which type of problems he is experiencing. I am recommending you again that you should read the case study by yourself. If you're watching this video, then just pause this video, download this document. And if you don't have this document, you can WhatsApp me. I will send you this document and you can read the case study. And after that, come to my video. Okay, so there's a thing. So let's discuss. So as you can see, that in 2022, LH receives increasing numbers of negative online reviews. And now they are referring us Appendix 3. So it means that there are some negative views which is in Appendix 3. So let's discuss that reviews first. So in Appendix 3, extracts from the online reviews. So there are basically some online reviews in 2022, which we are getting right now, and we are worried that how can we tackle these problems, how can we conduct, or how can we create or innovate different operational strategies so we can cope with these problems. So although the packaging was excellent, okay, so it means that there is no complaints related to the packaging, and the hamper was delivered on time. So this is only about the one review. There is basically 3 reviews, as you can see. So basically these are 3 reviews by the individuals. So in first review, we can see that there is no problem with the delivery time. Packaging was excellent. There is nothing wrong with the packaging. The contents were not what I ordered, not happy, and not using LH again. The content were not what I ordered. So what does it mean? It means that maybe the customer ordered something else, but he is getting something else. So we can say that there is no quality management, there is no quality assurance. So that's the reason, that's the main reason that the customer is getting another product, or rather than that product which is actually ordered by him in the past. LH overpromised on delivery times. I wanted to provide New Year hampers for all of my senior managers. LH overpromised on delivery times. I wanted to provide New Year hampers for all of my senior managers across Europe, and they were delivered after the festival period. So here you can see that, okay, there is basically delivery time problem, but the delivery time problem is mainly for the international market because it is expanding right now in international market. It took over the PS. LH is basically the company, and it took over the PS, and PS is basically international brand. So it means that there is basically problem with the international markets. So, and the second thing you can see, the festival period. The festival period. It means that they don't have any information related to the international social differences or traditional differences of international customers. So somehow they should conduct a research, some international marketing, or some, you can say that, international research whenever they are expanding international borders. So they should consider some research. They should some pest analysis, so they can know that what festival is coming right now in the international market, so we can deliver their products according to their needs. So it means that this is also one of the problem of LH. Impossible to contact LH customer service. Ordered from someone much better. So it means that there is also a problem with customer service staff. So it means that if we use AI, so there is one function of AI that if a customer is calling to the customer service office, so maybe if any customer service staff is not available on the seat, so after 2 minutes or after 1 minute, your call will automatically transfer to the robot. So this one thing they can do if they install or if they use AI or IT things in their business. Okay. So there are some reviews, and also they can tackle the delivery times by this. They can also use a GID. They can also use the quality control and quality assurance. They can also use the inventory management. They can also use the IT and AI operations. They can also use a flexibility and innovation into their operations. They also can use the ERP, which is enterprise and resource planning. They can also use different approaches of lean production. So, like, they can do a lot of things if they want to tackle these problems in the future or right now. Okay. So if they use AI in the delivery system, so what will happen whenever there is something bad weather happen in any international country, in any city, if anything, maybe the bad traffic or something else, so AI would notify the delivery boys that today the weather is basically going worse, and maybe there is bad traffic, and maybe there are a lot of traffic congestion in one specific area. So they can somehow managed, or somehow they can tackle with the delivery time problems, and they can send the parcel to the customer on the exact time or maybe before time. Okay, so this thing we can say that this thing will be AI or IT thing can be create a bigger change. Okay, so this is our appendix 3. And one thing is that the content is not the same is because of assuring quality or quality management. Because assuring quality means that we are assuring the quality of our product on each and every stage. We are inspecting the quality again and again. Quality assurance is not you can say that quality assurance is not this. Basically, quality assurance one step ahead. For example, when your customer got his or her parcel, so after that, our sales staff should contact with the customer and try to ask that problems which they had to face while ordering or maybe getting the parcel on in their home. So that is also assuring quality. So it means that we are not satisfying our customer because we are not using the quality assurance. We are not using the quality management. We can use a TQM also. So we can somehow bound our employees or bound our workers to do uh, zero defects. So by this, they can assure, they can inspect the product, the packaging of product, and they can make sure that is this a right product which is really demanded by the customer or not. This is the right product which is really demanded or ordered by the customer or not. So quality assurance, TQM, and quality management is a thing which we can use if we want to tackle these problems. Okay. So now moving forward. Okay, so developing operations strategy. In 2023, a cyber attack. So this is a very, very big problem. But cyber attack, how can we prevent them? We can use the new IT system and AI system. Okay. Corrupted 75% of LH IT systems and data. This is a very crucial thing because because of cyber attack, we are losing the information of, or you can say the personal data of the customers. So incomplete supplier data was recovered. However, all customers' data was lost. This led to cancelled orders, and LH experienced considerable damage to its reputation. So customer data was lost. So we can say that this was a main problem why the customer is not getting their content. LH shareholders called an extraordinary general meeting because this general meeting usually called when there is a serious problem. And Loretta was replaced as managing director by Sanjay, the operations director. Sanjay has identified several problems which need to be solved in both short and long term. So it means that they want some solutions which will be not, you can say that fulfill their short term demands, but they just want to get their long term objectives also from this. He considered there are several opportunities to improve LH operational efficiency. He considered there are several opportunities to improve LH operational efficiency. Okay. Sanjay knows a new operational strategy must be developed with an appropriate budget. So it means that resources basically is one of the things which is we have to keep in mind while answering our opinions, because this will influence our, you can say, the choice of operations strategy. The strategy will clear objectives to increase data security. It means that whenever we are writing the different operational strategies, so we should keep this thing in mind, that it should increase the data security and it should increase the improve customer service. Okay, so there is a thing, and you should also read the SWOT analysis from here, and you should also read the financial data from here. Okay. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so now we are going to advise Sanjay on an operations strategy for LH to overcome problems it is experiencing. So let's discuss these things. First of all, you have to define. For example, at first, maybe you are discussing about the IT. For example, if firstly you are talking about the IT or AI or IT security. Okay. So first of all, you have to define that what is IT security, what is AI. First of all, you should define this thing. So whenever you're defining this thing, define what is AIT, oh sorry, what is IT and what is AI. Okay. So this is basically your knowledge. And whenever you are using any key term while answering your question, so each and every key term will give you the knowledge marks. But firstly, whenever you are writing any operational strategy, for example, whenever you are writing anything which is very beneficial to you can say to making the long-term plans, to making the strategy. So these are basically your knowledge marks, and you have to write 4 paragraphs, or you can say the 4 operational strategies. It means that you have to write 4 things. It could be JIT, it could be ERP, it could be scale operations, it could be lean production, it can be something else. So you should write 4 points at least, and you should define each and every point firstly, and after that try to take out some examples from the business, that which type of problems basically LH is experiencing right now. For example, if we are talking about the IT or security, so what can we do is we can use this information from here, that cyber attack corrupted 75% of LH IT system and data. So it is very crucial, or we can say it is very vital for the LH to repairing or to maintain their reputation. Because if customer will know that their data is lost by the LH, so it means that it will create a very, very, very bad reputation in the international market, and it will influence the objectives of the business also, because as you can see, there is an objective of business to set a short term rate of profit maximization and plan for rapid expansion within a 5-year period. So LH basically took over the PS in 2018, Okay, so it is now, it is 2023 actually. So how many years passed? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it has been, it's been 5 years. Okay, so it means that it will damage their main and long-term objective. And also there is some other objectives of the operations strategy, which is the increased data security, increase data security and improve customer service. This is also the objective of this strategy. Okay, so whenever we are talking about the AI or IT, so it means that we should make chain of analysis. Okay, and while making the chain of analysis, we should remember one thing, that your chain of analysis should link with the objectives of this operations strategy, which is increase data security and improve customer service. Okay, so we can say that focusing on IT and security is very important, because if they want to maintain their reputation, if you want to maintain their reputation in front of the customer, so they should use the IT security or AI. Okay, and we can say that however, of course, there will be reduction of number of complaints. This is also will happen, and of course our customers the reputation of company will increase. So we can say that um, high security leads to better reputation. Okay, we can say this thing, high security and better reputation in front of customer. Okay, and what will happen, of course, if we are working on the IT and security system and we are working in the international environment, so there would be international competitiveness will increase. And however, so now we are basically going to write the consequences. Basically, this is our chain of analysis. 75% of data lost by the LH because of cyber attack. This is basically what is this thing is. This is your application. It is not necessary that you should write the knowledge point and after that you are writing the application point. It is not necessary. Okay. Maybe you will start your point from the application and after that you are writing the knowledge point. It is totally okay. There will be nothing, will happen, like it will not cause any negative marking. Basically, examiner will check the answer as per the levels. If your answers is basically completing the 4 assessment objectives, which is knowledge, application, analysis, and evaluation, so it means that you will get your marks. So this is your chain of analysis. So in your 20-mark question, you should write 2 or more chain of analysis. And of course, you should write the impact or consequences. Okay. So consequences can be good or bad. If it is positive, so you will use the key, you will use a word therefore. And if it is negative, so you can use the however thing. This is very obvious. Like if you are a student may be revising or retaking, so it is very obvious for you that what type of like word we can use while writing the consequences. So however, the one thing is very important, and the thing is that installing cost is very high. Installing cost, or we have to train our employees. Because if you're using a very different IT system or AI, so what does it mean? Of course, it will create a problem for the employees. So installing cost and training cost will be high. So this thing will happen, okay? But in evaluation, what we can say, there are some other important factors. What other important factors is? We can discuss the installing cost and we can discuss the investment that do, this is a question basically, do LH as investments? Do the LH has investment that they can install the IT and security system? Okay. And one thing more we can discuss, that there is a already gearing ratio is high. Gearing ratio is already high. And one more thing which is influence this thing is the resistance from the employees. Because whenever we are going to change the system, we are going to change the process of the business. So one thing we have to face from the employees is their resistance, because they always fear from the change. Why? Because they are insecure. Why they are insecure? Because they think that they will lose their job. So these things will influence this strategy. So in evaluation, we can also, that why this point is significance, we can also think that what other factors will influence this strategy. And we can also write some other questions, which is very much important whenever we are making the decision that this thing is right or not, this thing is right or not. So how many, in your point of view, what do you think that you should have some other information so you can take a better decision, that is it IT security or AI will be beneficial for the Sanjay operation strategy or not? So these things we can, if you don't know that how to write the evaluation, just go through my 3 random lectures. So you can also, and I will give the link of those lectures in the comment section, so you can also go through this. Okay. So is there basically, so there are also more thing will happen in analysis, that new software improve and will save the data. It is also very important. So there are a lot of things, but high software is very costly. So this is your, however point your negative consequences of this step. Okay, so let's discuss one more thing. So let's discuss our point number 2. Okay, so what can we write? What can we write in the point number 2? We can say the one more thing which is very beneficial, it is ERP. So what is ERP basically? You have to define it firstly. Enterprise resource planning. This is also very important. So first of all, what we have to do, We have to define this. This is your knowledge. We have to analyze, we have to write the application. We have to write the analysis thing. We have to write the evaluation thing. Each and every step, we have to write the evaluation, that what other things will influence this EP, ERP. Okay. There are many ways to discuss the evaluation, but I always try to write the other factors because I think this is very, we can say that somehow it is very easy to write, or you can say like if you have a lot of content points, so you can write many other factors which will influence this thing. Okay. So ERP basically is very important for this business. Why? What's the reason is, what's the reason basically? LH over-promised on delivery times and wanted to provide New Year hampers for all of my senior managers across Europe, and they were delivered after the festival period. So on this thing, we can use the ERP. How? What is ERP basically? ERP basically is a software, okay, and it increases the coordination between the departments. This is basically a software. Whenever a customer is ordering in any company, so each and every department will get a notification on this software. So they will better know that is this product is available in their respective department or not. For example, if any customer is ordering something, so it will notify the finance department and marketing department and the operational department. So everyone can easily coordinate. Everyone can easily coordinate and can fulfill the demand of the employees. So if there is something problem, if there is something problematic situation, so they can tackle that problem on that stage. So this is ERP. So you can, you just want to read the definition, or you just want to read the content point from your book. So you just go through this. So ERP basically, it would be increase the combination within departments. So it means that if ERP installed, so it means that it will also increase the productivity, and it will also promote the JIT. The JIT has also some other benefits of this. But of course, it will costly, and there should be a greater togetherness, or you can say cohesiveness is very important. Because if there is no togetherness between employees, because if they are not coordinating with each other, the all departments is not coordinating with each other, so it means that ERP will not successful. So there should be one objective of every department when we are wanting that our ERP should successful for tackling this problem. So it means that this thing should be done. So we can say that this is our evaluation thing, that how ERP is beneficial, or what other factors will influence the success of the ERP. Okay. Okay. So this is our second point. So let's discuss one more thing. Okay. So if we are talking about the AI, so you can write one more thing. AI also improves the delivery system. And also it will improve the service department. How? One application of AI is it will automatically receive the call from the customer. There will be no complaint left, that which is complaining by the customer, that whenever they are calling there is no one to attend their call. So this problem can be tackled by this. And one thing is about the delivery. So rider will be notified, or the LH will be notified that about the bad weather and about the traffic or road blockage. There are a lot of things AI can notify. There are a lot of things which will be tackled with the help of AI. Okay. So these things you can also write in the evaluation thing, and how can this thing will improve the situation. Okay, so now discuss our third point. So in third point, what we can write is we can use the quality assurance, or you can say the quality management. This is also very important. So first of all, you have to define this. Okay. And after that, what type of information we can use from the cases, because they are not getting the content, what they ordered. That's the reason of poor management team. No inspection, like there are nothing which is we should be come under the quality assurance and quality management. They are not doing anything. So remember one thing, that you should develop your application. If you are writing only one line from the context, so you should develop this, that okay, if this is happening, so what will happen after this. Okay, so write at least two points, or you can say the two chains for application also. Okay, this is also very important, because in 20-mark question you should develop your all the assessment objectives. Okay, so let's go. So how can we use the quality control in the business? So basically, in quality control, we are inspecting. We are again and again inspecting. So basically, when inspecting the things, so we can know that is there any type of problem in the content, or is there any type with the problem with the packaging, or is there something else which will be, we can say, the which will be disadvantage for the company. For example, if you are packaging one product in the hamper, so if there is a quality management, if there is a quality assurance, So you can check or you can inspect the product or the packaging again and again. So you can make sure that is this a right product which is ordering by the which is ordered by the customer. Do you do we are using the exact packaging? Our packaging is good or not? Our product is good or not? So this thing should be done with the quality control and quality assurance. And quality assurance is one step ahead. We should call our customers after delivering the product. We can discuss, we can get some information that what type of problems they had faced, whether it is about a delivery time, whether it is about the um what can I say, whether it is about the content which they ordered. So if there is something bad happen from your side, so you can then, when you are calling the customer, so you can easily tackle their complaints on the spot, so they will not use any bad comments on your websites. So because whenever a customer is bad commenting on your website, so it means that it will influence the other customers' decisions regarding purchasing from your business. Because whenever I want to order something, so this is my habit that I always check the reviews of the customer. So if it is negative, so it means that it will really influence my decision. So I can say that, okay, I don't want to purchase anything from this business. So it will damage your reputation further. So that's the reason, if you're using the quality assurance, so it means that you can tackle the problems on the spot. So this thing you can do with the quality assurance. Okay. So in quality controls, there are basically three stages we can use. The number one is prevention. Prevention, it means that we are preventing from the problems which is related to the product quality. Okay. And the number two is inspection, correction, and improvement. This is basically three stages of the quality control. Okay. So if we are doing this thing, for example, if we are using the quality control, so if you doing the inspection, so what other negative thing will happen? So we can use the however thing in this. So if we are doing the inspection in this, so it means that it will be create a negative culture, because always your employees will think that inspection is a very boring task. So it means that maybe your managers is not, you are not trustworthy for your managers. So that's the reason that they are always trying to you know trying to inspect you and trying to command you that check your quality of product again and again, and this is also a very tedious job. So it will create a negative culture. Okay. So what inspectors believes that if they find any faults, so it means that they are successful. Okay. So if this thing is happening in your business, so it means that there is no use of inspection. They always try to search the fault. So it means that it will very time consuming, because whenever a lot of your workers is only focusing on the faults, so it means that they cannot use their brains, or they cannot use their ideas to solve that problem. They always try to search the faults. So this the negative culture, you can say that it will create automatically when you are using the quality control. So we can use a however thing in this. Okay. And quality assurance, I have told you that what type of things which will the part of the quality assurance. We can assure the production quality. We can assure a delivery system. So customer needs good and service delivered at a time. So which will be convenient for them. So the punctuality and reliability of delivery system must be monitored in the quality assurance. So by this thing, we can say And quality assurance is also very important at this stage because customer is saying that LH is basically over promising the delivery times. So quality assurance should be there and quality management should be there, and they are not getting their product as per their demand. So it means that there is they should use the quality management and quality control. Quality management, quality control, and quality assurance. Basically, quality assurance, quality control is basically the part of the quality management. Okay. So, so how can we evaluate this? This is also very important that behavior, or you can say the motivation approach used by the manager. It is also influenced by the reward system. You have to, if you have to incur extra expenses because you have to hire the inspectors. But our objective is we have to plan something which is appropriate budget. So we can say that these things basically AI or EPR or IT system, and there are a lot of other things, is somehow will not under our appropriate budget. Okay. But it is basically improving the reputation and the security. Improving customer service, and if you're using the AI and IT system, so it is increased data security. So, but we are not meeting somehow with this objective. Okay. And one more thing is that if we use a GIT, so it is very important. As you can see that there is operating profit margin, which is very low. It is only increased in 2017 before takeover, but after that it is decreasing. So it means that we cannot afford to increase our expenses. Okay. And there, as you can see, the revenue is increasing. So it is also a question that how many customers are complaining. This is also very important because we have seen only 3 comments. So how many customers are complaining? So is there a serious problem or not? Because revenue is increasing. So there are a lot of questions we can use in our evaluation. So one more thing we can use is year number 4, inventory control. So first of all, you should discuss the definition of this inventory control. So what applications we can use? So we can say that customers are not happy. So we can use this thing that customers are not happy of the products. So we should improve relation with suppliers. To proven the quality. Will lead to high customer satisfaction. Okay. This is our basically analysis point. And we can write however thing is, however, what will be the consequences of this? The reason is that your existing suppliers have contracts that have been written. I am also using some points from the uh, marketing scheme, and I am also using some points from my side just to make you guys better understand. Okay. So pricing and supply is very important. That what type of pricing they are offering you, and do they deliver the required material on the time or not? This is very important because it will influence your inventory control. Or you can say that it is very important that your existing supplier, your relationship with the existing supplier is good or not. Because if it is good, so it means that you can successful by adopting this inventory control. So evaluation, what are the points will influence this? That is there worthful to change the supplier? Is there worthful to maintain the relationship with the existing suppliers? Because your asset trust ratio is very less. It is basically 0.2 into 1. So it means that you have a serious cash flow problems. And how many customers are complaining about the quality? We have to conduct a research on this. Okay. So these type of things we can write in the evaluation, and in our final opinion, we can say that okay, maybe EPR, or you can say the JIT, or you can say the inventory control, or you can say the IT and AI is best for the operations. It's a tragedy. Or we can say that other factors is most important. So what we have to do? For example, when we are writing that JIT or inventory control, or maybe we are saying that IT and AI is very important, JIT and AI. So we have to write 2 points in the business context and positive points, or you can say supported arguments. You should write at least 2 points to support your argument. That's why this is basically important. And after that, we try to evaluate our supported arguments again. We can say that other things is also important. LH should work on the international strategy. If we are saying that IT and AI is going to install, so whenever we are going to install or whenever we are going to make a big change, so there is basically we should do the strategic analysis. And there is one approach which is very important if we are going to make a big change in our organization. So we have to do force field analysis. Okay. And if we are draw the international strategy, so we should do the best, because if we install the IT and something else and it will cost high, or if we want investment, so dividend per share is decreasing. It is only 0.5, as you can see in the financial data. So it will loss of investments. Maybe the potential investor is not willing to, maybe they are not willing to invest their investment into your business. Okay. And of course, the gain ratio is also high. So there are a lot of problems. There are a lot of other things which is important if we are deciding the right operational strategy. So I think this is enough. And what other things is, we should, when we are using the pest, so in this technological factor is very important because this is international market. So we should know that that how quickly the change can happen in this international market according to the technological things. So by this we can, for example, if we are going to expand in US, so we know that the technology is very you can say that gets old very quickly, because that country is very updated, very advanced. But if we are talking about Pakistan, so it means that if we are using one technology now, so maybe after 10 years, or maybe after 15 years, or maybe after 20 years, we will see some important, or we can say that we will see some important things or important or major changes in technology. So this is very important to do the best also. And also the economic things. Why? Because we don't know what the inflation is. We don't know what is the interest rate is. Because whenever we are installing the IT systems, so we have some maybe to take out some bank loans. So if the interest rates is increasing in the future, so it will also influence this choice. And there are also some political factors and social factors also. That what type of product they want, what their social things will influence our brand, and like there are a lot of other things. You just, if you just want to read the past analysis, so you can read it from your book. Okay, so this is how you can write your final opinion. So if you have still any curious, because I just want to make it quick, so that is why I just have written my points roughly, because I just want to give you guys a sneak peek of this 20 mark question and how to write this. And I just try to make sure that my all written points and my spoken points should be understood by you very easily. But still, if you have any question, you can DM me, or you can use the comment section, and I will give you the link of my other 3 videos, which is very important if you want to write, if you want to learn the how to write the evaluation. And if you want to take any class from me, so you can also contact me, because the classes basically is conducting right now by me for 2024 my June session. And if you want to take the individual classes, so I am available for that also. If you want to take classes in the bed, so I am available for that also. So classes is basically totally customized by you guys. So this is a big opportunity for you. If you like to, if you like my teaching methodology, so you can take my classes. Okay, Allah Hafiz.